This is a new series on the channel. It's called Is It Worth It? And this is its debut video, and we're going to be talking about this, the mid 2009 MacBook Air, which is also the late 2008 MacBook Air. So let's take a little look around the machine. On the right hand side of the MacBook there are three jacks. There's a headphone jack, a single USB 2.0 jack and a mini DisplayPort. On the left side of the MacBook we only have one connector, and that's the MagSafe connector for charging the laptop. Now let's talk about the performance. Now this isn't the fastest computer in the world with a 1.86 GHz Core 2 Duo CPU, only 2 GB of RAM, but considering them specs it actually runs very well. Browsing in Safari is a dream, and I even had to edit a standard definition video for a school project on it, and it did very well. It exported the whole video in about 10 minutes in Final Cut Pro. If you're thinking about getting one of these MacBooks, you need to get one with SSD. An SSD can make or break a computer, and my Mac Pro behind me still uses a hard drive, and it is painfully slow at loading stuff, but it does stuff really quick once it's loaded. That's purely because of that hard drive in there, which is slowing it down. These early MacBook Airs have a lot of issues with them though. For example, lots of the first models in this bowed design use a hinge on the left which seems weaker than the one on the right, as it always breaks. As you can see, mine has broken. The camera's not going to focus. There you go. Look at that for a hinge. Here's what it should look like, and mine looks like that on this side, on the left side. It also opens almost pancake-like. Don't try this at home. Right, here's the MacBook Air. It opens a bit further than it should, and that it will rest there, but I'm not going to do that in case it falls off. They also have issues with the built-in airport card, and it's not actually the card itself, I lied. It's actually a problem on the motherboard. You have to replace the motherboard if your Wi-Fi stops working basically, which is expensive. It costs actually more than I paid for this computer to get a new motherboard. Luckily, you can get cheap adapters off the internet. It's a little wireless N USB adapter, which causes the MacBook a lot of issues because it's not designed to work with this thing. For example, it does crash a bit when using this thing and doesn't seem to run at full speed for Wi-Fi, and sometimes it drops out. But I only use this laptop for school, so when I need to get on Wikipedia or to upload my work to the system, this little dongle here is a lifesaver, and it's only about £2 off the internet. You can get the drivers for them off the internet too. Here's a tip though: if you want USB Ethernet, just buy the Apple adapter. I tried a cheap 99p one. I was going to do a video about it, but it's not good. It really isn't. I've tried two of them. My friend actually has one. He used on his Windows laptop, which has a failed Ethernet port, and it makes his laptop crash, and my one doesn't work at all on the Mac, at least not on the school network, which is where it's needed. Whereas if you use the actual USB Ethernet adapter made by Apple, it will just work. So in conclusion, should you buy one of these? Is it worth it for the price, which is about £400 on the used market at the moment? The answer is, I don't think so. If you can get this under 300, it would be a good machine just to work on, but it's not the world's fastest computer. There's faster MacBooks out there you can have for much cheaper, by the way, and the only appeal this thing has is its lightweight design, which is kind of ruined by its hinge. So it just has too many flaws to be worth it. I would recommend you get a 2010 or newer MacBook Air. Unfortunately, because they don't have any of the flaws that this thing does, they cost like double the price. Which is why I went with that thing, and I'm not regretting my decision. I still like that machine, but I don't think it's worth it. It would probably be a better decision to just buy a Windows computer if you need a cheap, lightweight computer for school. You can get a HP Stream for 100 quid, which is probably slightly better than that thing about every way except build quality. I don't think Hinge fall off the HP string. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment. Don't know where the buttons are. I never get this right, so just look below this video and there's a subscribe button somewhere. Anyway, see you in the next video.